Right, small word about my TikTok videos. If you're watching me on TikTok, somebody tried to censor me yesterday. Partly succeeded, but I did appeal and was granted the appeal, so they didn't get what they wanted. However, it's still covered. You have to click on it. It says sensitive. Why it says sensitive, I don't know. So I'm just warning you, because we've been here before, haven't we? They took me down before, and if you can't find me ever on any of the channels, look for me on Rumble. Okay? So that being said, let's start today's read. 8th of July, 24. Let's have a look at the astrology, shall we? Get that out of the way. Mercury trines the moon's north node. Venus sextiles Uranus. An unexpected development could put you in a better place. Keep an eye out for opportunities so you can enjoy life more. You may meet someone you like or admire. The moon is in Leo. So, the moon is in Leo, which is, the Leo card is the 8 or the 26, so that fits. Well done, Spirit. The song, I'm not sure, it's on, the melody sounds familiar. I think it might be Adele, but it's turning tables or turn the tables. So either somebody's turn the tables on you, good or bad, or they're projecting what they've done. So saying, accusing you of something when it's actually them that's done it. So turning tables. So let's see what this is about, shall we? Oh, that was cockled, sorry. Got caught on the end. We've got Pisces, we've got 5th house, which is Leo, and we've got Capricorn again. So being used or using things to your advantage. All depends on which side of this coin you're on, doesn't it? Well, we've got Gibo, so there's a gift coming, which is what the astrologist just said. Something good, possibly. So today's card is about power struggles, it's about courage, it's about strength, it's about health, it's about karma, it's about dealing with the demons within and without, it's about the heart and back. So let's see. So they're doing very well so far already. Pisces is the victim and the martyr again, so somebody's really milking it for all it's worth, aren't they? Always gaslighting, always turning the tables. Twisting your words to fit their own narrative. Oh, and it's in the sweet spot, so it's very important. Oh dear. Oh dear. I shouldn't do that. I always get chowed out for that. Oh. Oh dear. Well, I apologise already. I don't know what to say to you. Dear. So we've got Taurus, and Taurus and Leo share a stage, if you like. They like the finer things. This is about the neck and throat. It's being blessed 3 times. It's about maybe you've been married 3 times. You've got 3 kids. It's teachers. It's schools. It's belief in yourself or others. It's faith. It's Simon Peter. It's keys. But it's about which key you bind yourself to, the material or the spiritual. It's about marriages, friendships. And it doesn't look like it's going well. So shared resources, this is reproductive organs in the negative. Scorpio energy, 21st of October to 21st of November. It could be a woman that drinks. It could be a fair-haired woman, but usually not Scorpio. I don't see many blonde Scorpios, but unfortunately this deck has her as a blonde. So she may be bleach blonde. She's got a sting in her tail, that one. And then we have Virgo. So we've got 5 and 23. That's the only positive that I see in this. Yeah. So whatever that is, 5 or 23 is positive. 9 or 27 is negative. Grandfathers. 2 dogs. 2 snakes. Year of or animals. This is about concentrating on material matters, and I'm afraid that is a very materialistic card. It's about institutionalized thinking. This is concentrating on overtime, work, not listening to spirit, flailing about in the dark, and probably walking straight into a trap. Health issues, hospital doors. The only positive would be with that is that there's a health issue that if it's with the throat, it will be healed. With the wrong people, there's no reciprocity. It's all give and no get. It's those who see what they're shown, and those who will never see, I'm afraid. And this is those that I'll never see. A missed opportunity. This gift that Spirit's going to give you is not to be missed, but it looks like there's every possibility of you doing so. Today's card is neutral, but it is in the positive, so it's about courage. Being unable or unwilling to stand on your own 2 feet, dependent on others for your peace of mind, for finances, whatever it is. You are, or this person is, unable to stand on their own 2 feet, and it will cause you financial ruin. This is the drama queen. This is of any gender or sign, but it is a Leo or a Leo cusper. It is a redhead for some. It is Violet Elizabeth, so the name's Violet or Elizabeth, or the flower's violets. It's Sweet William or the name William. It's Dennis Waterman. It's Bonnie Langford. It just is. Any or all of those names may be apparent, but above all, this is the drama queen. She will scream and scream and scream until she's sick if she doesn't get what she wants. She is demanding, and it doesn't have to be a female if it's a Leo. So, a very demanding, high maintenance person. Yeah, we have to move on and not take the baggage of the past with us. It may be travel across water. It's leaving the troubles behind you. There is an injustice here, legal matters, somebody sitting on the fence and not making a decision. Libra energy, which is 21st of September to 21st of October. Injustice, things going wrong. The call on the prostate. So not only have we got reproductive organs, but we've also got the call on the prostate and impotence there. Impotence physically, financially, or emotionally. Yeah. An unreliable, unpredictable friendship or finances and career. Taurus energy again. Possibly a woman in uniform, possibly somebody with a darker complexion. Taurus is 21st of April, 21st of May. Somebody dwelling in the past. If you're living in the past, you're depressed, so depression. A lot of water on the bridge. We have to build the bridge and get over it. Dust yourself off, pick yourself up and start again. Unfinished business. Acting in haste, you will repent at leisure. Sagittarius energy. So now we have the 1st of November to 20th of December. Studies, one night stands, rushing in, our angel sphere to tread. Yeah, a bond that cannot be broken, no matter how you try. 2 months. Wishes and dreams will only come true when you face the chaos head on. Open Pandora's box and let the hope out, because all she let out was the chaos. Hope, healing and freedom. Now, this is also the fame card. So if you are a Leo or a Taurus, the chances are as a Leo you will not get the fame you desire, because a Leo's lust, when they are a pure Leo, for fame or the limelight is insatiable. If you're a Taurus, you've got more chance. Aquarius is positive. The 17th, they've been talking about this 17 for a couple of weeks now, haven't they? It's about crowds, it's about entertainment, it's about concerts, it's about not dimming your light to fit in, it's about shining your light bright so that your tribe can find you. It's wishes and dreams coming true. But there is a lack here. A change is coming, especially financially. There is some hole in the pit of your stomach that cannot be filled. You have a bird in a gilded cage, someone who has everything, but it's never enough. And you can't be apathetic about this. You've got to stand up for yourself. So it could be a demanding child, but I don't see that. This is adult energy. So maybe a grown child. If you have faith in yourself and living in the truth, you choose right, you will move on from this. It's 6 weeks. So don't lose hope, because there's always hope. Your North Node is very important, your life purpose. A homecoming, there we are, have faith, a homecoming, moving on from stormy waters within 6 weeks. A doorway, a new door. Oh, and there it is, yeah. You must be prepared to turn your back on everything you've ever known or believed to be true. Granddad is back. He's walking beside you when you have hope in your heart. Don't concentrate on the material, concentrate on your true path and follow it, no matter what it costs. 9/27. You will not walk this next part of the journey alone. They will send someone in spirit or the flesh to walk with you. Again, there's a passing, an ending. Stick of me, I'm done, enough is enough. An end to pain, physical and emotional. Some of you will be seeing a chiropractor or acupuncturist. Getting over a betrayal or a passing. And then justice will be served. Legal matters will be sorted out. So there may have been a question over Granddad's, what do they call it? Probate. If so, that's going to be settled. 8 or 26, which is today's card, because we do know, don't we, that the Leo card and the Libra card interchange. Some decks have it one as the 8 and one as the 11, and other decks the other way around. So we've got both, but they are both Libra. There's the action man. We had him yesterday, but he may act in haste and miss an opportunity because of it. So he does what he says he's going to do. No longer impotent, about to take action. Aries energy, 21st of March, 21st of April. A large sum of money, so an inheritance or a pension fund, something like that. Stability, the home and family unit. Security, financially and emotionally. Walking away, possibly from that security. Because 10s are an ending, and that's the 10. So maybe this inheritance or whatever it is will give you the money needed to move on. But there's fear of the future. Richard's back. So again, Richard, the Lionheart, because we've got the Leo there. The Lord Mayor of London. Lost keys. So you've lost the key. They gave you 2 and you've lost it. Putting off till tomorrow what should be done today. Done it again, I've shook it. So the nightmare will be over. The door to your cage, that gilded cage, will be open. But whether you choose to walk away from it or not is your decision. The gift, Giba. The thing about the gift, we've said this before, haven't we, that if you give too much to, like, your kids, they expect more and more every time, and it can breed resentment. So that's the main gist of that one. But it is a gift and a kiss from Spirit, possibly Grandad, which is nice. So, Giba, generosity, gift givers, Odin and Thor, so Wednesday and Thursday. It's the letter G. Gaifu brings credit and honour which support one's dignity. It furnishes help and substance to all broken men, devoid of aught else. So if you feel broken, Spirit are giving you the gift of a way out. Gifts, generosity and help from those who are in need are signified by Giba. Giba is also said to indicate love, perhaps in the more general sense of charity rather than purely personal, because we've got no love in here. Oxen make an appearance with Giba, so that's the Taurus energy, or the year of the ox, because it was the measure of wealth amongst the early peoples of Northern Europe. Another concept intimately connected with that of generosity is that of boundary markers. So you must keep your boundaries in place, and it may be that there is some dispute over boundary markers on property. In other words, being overly generous can also be a bad thing. In addition, recognizing your own boundaries is as important as knowing how much to give. In another sense, the rune is connected to innate talents or abilities that can be taken as gifts from the gods, like singing and acting. This is the first rune of the series not to have an inverted meaning. Both Odin and Thor are symbolically associated with Gibo. It's about knowing one's boundaries, swearing to abide by the contract, and preserve order in the universe. So out of the chaos comes order. Odin, being the archetypal king, was expected to give generous gifts to his followers in order to reward them for their loyalty. He possessed a marvellous arm ring called Draupnir, which replicated itself into 8 others. So there's the 8 identical rings on the 9th night, and there's the 9. So these precious objects were then distributed as it pleased him. So rings, 9 rings. Odin warns that it is better not to ask than to overpledge, as a gift demands a gift. So this verse speaks both of making hasty promises, acting in haste, or casting enchantments. In both cases, a price will be paid, so caution should be your watchword. So if you're messing about with spells, remember that they come back on you tenfold, so make sure they're not evil intent. The giving and receiving of gifts has been an important in every society, as a gesture of mutual respect and a symbol of fondness. The custom meant to bind people together. This may be why we still mark affectionate letters with an X to denote a kiss, while in previous ages, when most people were illiterate, documents were signed with an X to signify an acceptance of a contract. I would say do not sign anything, not with Capricorn in there, but we'll see. Bringing the aspect of relationship to the fore, Gibo signifies both the donor and the recipient, so organ donors. All should be well as long as there are conditions on both parties, so a legal contract. Know the limits of your agreement. Read the small print. Even if nothing material is actually being given, the payment for the gift may come in the form of simple gratitude, because if you're ungrateful, Spirit will take more from you. But if that is withheld, then resentment and quarrels will be the result. The same applies to the giver. A present should be given with an open heart, otherwise the giver will feel forced into an obligation and the recipient will feel worthless. When Giba appears, it is certain that you will feel honour bound to help someone out very soon. However, it is important to judge exactly how much help you should give. Do they really need it? Or are they telling you they're on the uppers and then use it for a holiday that you find out about a few weeks later? After all, if you are too generous, then this needy person may become over-reliant upon you. If you're not generous enough, however, you could be considered a skinflint and your reputation will suffer. So, how anybody dare say that, I don't know. So 5th house is Leo. It's about pride. Pride comes before a fall. It's about the heart, the back, theatres, nightclubs, leisure centres, sports centres, hotel rooms, anything that happens in the dark. Self-expression, recreation, creativity, offsprings, pleasure, love affairs, children, and speculation. There's no mention of children in here. Self-expressive house. The fifth house encompasses everything that is creative, including ideas and dreams, music and art. This is where the soul goes forth into the world, where the inner landscape is made visible. The sign on the cusp describes how easily creative energies flow, and as do the planets into this house. Saturn often indicates difficulty getting projects underway. Saturn may also indicate difficulty in conceiving a physical child. Yes, because we've got Scorpio the reverse. As children are an important part of the fifth house, the sign planets placed here describe interactions with children, how easy an individual finds it to enter into a child's world. The fire signs are perpetual children at heart, while air signs may not have had the opportunity to express their own child nature fully. An air sign values the individual creativity of a child, seeing children as friends or equal standing, whereas water signs find it virtually impossible to recognize a child as separate, seeing instead an extension of themselves. So, this is about the difficulty to conceive, I believe. I've done it again. We need to look at the Neptune in Capricorn. It won't sit well. This placement wants to shape and inspire. The delusion lies in worshipping false gods of materialism. What did I say? And a culture that seeks success at all costs, where the end justifies the means. No, it doesn't. You're lying to yourself. Jupiter, abundance, the number 7. It's about trying to gain that abundance, which is a shame. If that's all you're going for, you will never succeed. There's got to be love in there somewhere. Love for a job, love for something, anything. Otherwise it's pointless. And it will not be granted. So, greed will only sell your soul to the devil. So this is about the Wheel of Fortune. You pay your money, you take your chance. The lips of the wise are the doors of a cabinet. No sooner are they opened, but treasures are poured before thee. So there's your treasure. Are you going to sell your soul? It's about good luck and protection. Expect doors to swing open, the door of an opportunity that may be missed if you're not careful. By far the largest and the most magnanimous of the heavenly bodies is the Roman pantheon. Jupiter was referred to as the king of all gods. The Norse god Odin, so Wednesday again. It's a vast and expansive. The brightest star. We've got the star there. Well done, Spirit. The number 10, the Wheel of Fortune, the Fates. Sagittarius, which we've got there. Half man, half beast. It's heat. And too much of it. The giant planet is one of generosity and joyfulness. It is the great benefic, the soother of hurts and bruises, and promises a period of good fortune where hard luck is coming to an end. It represents the father and what you've inherited from him. So it could be an inheritance from your father, like I said. When the energy of Jupiter enters your reading, you can be assured that luck is on your side and fortune shines on you. You are being given not only a gift, but a lift. So again, there's Gibo. But are you going to reject it? This is certainly an astrological lucky break, and you won't be able to kick back and rest on your laurels. No, you won't. Apathy is your worst enemy. You will be required to attend to what you set into place, finish what you started. Keep the positivity and attention flowing. You must continue to nurture the energies of projects or events you have started. Otherwise, they will fall into entropy and decay. When it comes to providence and fortune, there is always a payment due, a sacrifice to Neptune. Some toil or sacrifice on your part, so do keep that in mind. You are on your way, just don't neglect things or become lax in your endeavours, which are traits of Jupiter as well, meaning the possibility of taking important people or things for granted. Because Jupiter can make you feel happy and complacent, you may have to watch out for weight gain and for other ways to indulge yourself and others. It's important to keep a watchful eye and not skim over the details, especially the small print. Since Jupiter is strongly tied to the law and ideas of fairness, there it is. So an injustice will be put right. You may find your opinions and convictions rather strong at this present time. Jupiter is represented by largesse, so try not to become overbearing in this attitude, because that will sabotage all that you've worked for. If you feel at the moment that you're in a dark period of time, which we started off in, and you have drawn the Jupiter card, be sure that blessings are on their way. Doors are opening, and with generosity and in faith, it is time to walk through them. The Jupiter card gives a positive spin on any reading. So, change is coming, like it or not. Fortune favours the brave. High ideals, sense of purpose, and the strength to go on. Oh, well done, Spirit. So the gift and the doorway. We keep getting it. Door. Where's the other one? Walking through that doorway. Anyway, the Ace of Pentacles. We have to, well, maybe it's not our choice. Maybe Spirit are judging whether we are ready, because that's what Denver says. So Denver, John Denver obviously comes to mind. The state of Denver. You may know somebody called Denver for all I know. The number 2, massively important. Door numbers especially. People born on that date. Living or past. A date for your diary. What can one say about Denver? There he is. He's the Oak Guardian, and Taurus is the Oak. Well done, Spirit. He is such a patient guide, and we need patience because we're lacking it, to open the door for you. He will judge whether you are acceptable to journey through that oak door, and he will only appear to you when you are ready. So when you're ready to give up that material mantle. The door may be small, but surprisingly one makes it through with ease into the amazing fairyland waiting on the other side. Denver senses why you're here and sees whether you are ready to walk through the threshold and seek answers that you're not going to find in this reality. Sometimes it takes a different way of seeing things. There are those who see when they're shown, and those who will never see. And if you're not prepared to look at things from a different angle, you're stuffed. You must come with an open heart, a loving heart, and a willingness to step into the unknown with respect and honesty. And some just aren't. This small door is symbolic of the way we perceive things in life, very narrow-minded. Do you see in black and white, or do you let the flow of other realities into it? The other worlds do not have the limitations of our own, which makes it a great place to look for answers that we would not normally find in our reality. Find an oak tree, a leaf, or an acorn. Well, we've got one of those, haven't we? There it is, our little acorn friend. For the tree spirit to grant you access, ask for its healing and wisdom to guide you on how to enter. Call on Denver to show you the way, step through the threshold into the reality far beyond your imagination. So, we had the oak tree now for the couple of days, and now we've got the acorn. From little acorns, mighty oaks will grow. Oh, and you cannot make it up. The 8 or the 26 is the Leo card for today. There it is. So, this is the mandrake root. We know this from Harry Potter, don't we? The plant world exists in mystical relationship with the human world, each serving the other to heal and nourish and grow. From food to medicine to poisons to mind expansions, plants offer ancient green magic, and that Sagittarius card is overcoming addictions to a way of life, the old way of doing things, alcohol, drugs or gambling, etc. The mandrake is a symbol of kinship between mankind and plants, suggesting a common origin. Literally, we are one with nature. The earth cries out for our attention and our care. Make it part of your spiritual and magical practice to do your part for ecology. Devotion to the goddess and God demand it, and your chosen spiritual path requires it. So we're not talking about these eco warriors that spray paint all of our. We're talking about planting a tree, drying out your peach seeds or your apple pips, and then throwing them out the car window in random places. That's what they do in Italy, and then there's fruit trees growing everywhere, and people have free food. The soul is feeling uprooted. For some, find the place where you are most at home. This is ecology, nature, the environment, connected to all living things. How do you replenish yourself in nature? So drink plenty of water, fresh vegetables, get your hand in the soil, get your feet on the ground. Oh, we're reversed again. Number 18. So we've got 17 and 18 next to each other. The moonflower, Ipomena alba. So the moonflower suggests something to do with the moon. I think, did we say the 25th is the next one? Oh no, the full moon is the 21st. If that's right, which I doubt. Let's have a look, let's check in the astrology book. Because they don't agree, do they? 21st of July. Yep, full moon in Capricorn. Oh, there you go, got Capricorn in the dice. Venus sextiles Jupiter, we've got Jupiter there. So the 21st looks important, but we won't read that now. So 18 in the reverse. Moonflower, Ipomea alba. Moon and Venus, which we know is Taurus. So Venus and its water signs, emotions, the elements, the ebbs and flows of the tide. The moonflower is a relative of morning glory, and that has another connotation, doesn't it, for something about your impotence or otherwise. While both thrive in full sun and heat, the moonflower only opens in the afternoon and remains open in the late evening, unlike the sunrise greeting morning glory. Sadly, its beautifully scented blooms only last a day and a night before withering. So you may not have the stamina to stick at something, and you may not be on the same page as to your appetites. As it blooms, it attracts nocturnal visitors such as moths, and moths then attract bats, granting its association with the dark underworld goddess. Today's witches use it as a lunar herb in moon magic for clear and prophetic dreams, opening to psychic powers and enhancing divination. All vines have associations with the ancestors, rising up from the depths to reach us. The heart-shaped leaves are associated with the heart, causing it to be used in love and lust spells. Now, somebody's been trying to make someone love them. Know that that is a false image and it will not work. True love will break the spell. Attracting love just as the scent of the flower attracts moths to pollination. Spirituality. Moonflower is the keeper of the lunar mysteries of life, death, and rebirth. As the flower only lasts a day, it helps us make peace with impermanence, and like the fallen seed, the promise of renewal and return. Because it follows a nocturnal pattern, something antithetical to mainstream society, mostly working by daylight. So night shifts maybe. It encourages us to find our own rhythm patterns and creativity in the night. As a flower essence, moonflower is said to help us with issues of abandonment and betrayal, things that we did not see coming, as the moon's light often casts an illusion as much as it illuminates, depending on how clear we are with our own emotions. So it helps you get over this betrayal or passing. Moonflowers indicate finding your creative power by breaking patterns and rhythms, finding your own way. You will attract the allies that are able to help you if you do follow your own way, your own pace. And that is the secret of unlocking your magic. As the moonflower floats in the darkness, aided by her allies of the bee, the moth, the spider, and the dragonfly. Look them up as animal totems because they are all absolutely brilliant animal totems. The bee, the moth, the spider, and the dragonfly. Transformational energy. But we've got it in the reverse. So Moonflower asks us to make peace with the ethereal and the impermanent. All things change, all things die, and then renew. Her heart-shaped leaves urge us to open our hearts, take a deep breath of peace. We need to see the world clearly and enjoy all the pleasures we have when we have them, for tomorrow is not promised. They might not be there. Don't miss this opportunity. I open my own time in my own way. So let the world crack you open. It is time to stay open and be ready to receive. So thanks for listening. I hope you enjoyed that. It was a beautiful read. Speak soon. Bye.